Alright, there we go. I'm hoping you're actually there, VK.
Oh, I am. I'm
Cool,
just
cool, cool.
excited to see what's happening with this map.
Yeah, bit confused, but okay. None of the GBI guys are in yet, but we'll give it a few. Still got 3 minutes. But welcome everyone to the GBI versus EVO in the first round of the APAI. One of them is a well-known Chinese team, part of the HCA, or was part of the HCA before they had to drop out due to problems in their country at the moment with COVID still. So that's big sorry to them, but they're in here now and ready to participate against some Australian teams such as GBI. And everyone's starting to jump in now.
Lovely. Hopefully, this game can get underway soon, and we'll see some good action on SME. What's your thought for a midpoint? What do we want to see?
Midpoint, if you're Axis, which is GBI, you want to be top or bottom. I feel getting the churches, the allies, is probably their best option here. There's a lot more free space to move as the Axis on the top and bottom points, while with the Axis, if you're trying to run into that church, it's just an open field unless you're trying to take sector control into the north and south. But it's a lot more easy for allies to get into that church and start taking control of the strong point. And how about yourself?
Well, I'd love to see a checkpoint point purely because it's more the tank orientated point, and who doesn't love good tank play? We want to see the Panthers coming out. We want to see the 76ers, and we definitely want to see those tank simps. I mean, who doesn't love sitting on the back of a tank with a repair, just providing the support as needed?
Exactly. Of course, Evo with the Allies side, it's right now in comp, it's the least favored side, but there's still quite a lot of damage to be done with the Allies side on a lot of maps, especially with the 76ers. If you're able to surprise some of those Panthers, you can get the jump on them very easily.
Well, we've seen it in a lot of the competitive games. Like, yes, everyone knows currently Axis is the one you want for comp, but allies you don't underrate them. Like, you can make some plays, you can position yourself well. You've got as equal a chance to pull it off and win a game as you do if you were playing Axis. So
exactly.
as much as the Axis generally has the favoured side and probably the high win rate in the current tournaments. We've seen games where allies have come through and pulled it off, or they've just missed it by a split second here and there. Yeah. So it's definitely open.
Always depends on the team.
That's it. We want to see good sector control. We want to see some really good gunfights. I'm hoping that there's some nice gunfights. A little bit of artillery sprinkled in just for the infantry's horror.
Terrifying.
We want our entertainment. We want to see bodies go flying. Exactly. So let's hope that we get some good footage of that.
Looks about in.
Yeah, we'd be pretty close.
Just a few more, 2 more or so.
So EVO are going to be playing as the allies, and GBI playing as Axis. So GBI, they're one of the OCE communities. They've come about this year, and they're looking to take competitive by storm. It looks like, and this is a really good opportunity to incorporate with the international scene and get yourself out there and get some experience. Which at the end of the day means more than anything. You can go in there with the best strats, but experience is what you need.
Yeah, versing some of these closer to home teams, such as China first, it's a good welcoming to the international scene. But then also in the APAI, we also have SEVH from South America, 10th Mountain from North America, and BR1. Where are they from again? Are they
North America?
North America as well. Yep.
Yeah. As well as OPBHB, another team coming in. So it is an international comp, which is really good. Shout out to CFuzz for all the work that he's put into to organise this. We wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for him. So great work, mate. I know that you put in a lot of time and effort and sleepless nights.
Exactly. So we got 8 teams, or 16 teams in the. Is it 8 or 16? 20?
Oh, we got a map flip.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yep, we're about to go.
Move over to this one then.
So let's see what the rollouts are going to be like.
Down a player? Seems like Evo's down a player. Oh well.
And here we go.
Perfect.
Oh, it's Hospice.
So Hospice. It's a strong midpoint for both sides. Both sides have opportunities to really dig in deep on the north side, up near Pizza Slice and into the wheat fields, but then again down south with all those backyards and buildings.
Just giving them a moment to get their numbers in and organise themselves. Don't want to take up any squad room that they might potentially need. So
it is only 35 v 35.
Is that Garrison
so
you want there, bro?
I know, but you never know. They might,
Garrison,
make a lot of squads. They're at 15 at the moment, so I can pretty much come in now. They're not going to worry too much.
Already seeing some marks being put up by the GBI players. Gary positions where they want to move to.
Let's see. Let's head to the all-important artillery battery and see what EVO are doing. So EVO, not a lot of guys around their artillery. They're getting their node set up quite early, which is good. And they're already off to the front with their trucks. No doubt to be doing wall OPs to get their numbers to the front line. But we'll see which routes they take. So Hospice, you're going to be guaranteed to see fighting on the point. But the sector control is going to be just as critical, especially to that south side, because pushing up from Church gives you unbelievable control if you can break through to that west side, the E4. And if EVO can get around to there and cut off the approaches for GBI, you'll see that they'll end up pushing them out of the point and then setting up their defensive line. EVO are very good when they get their line set up, so GBI need to be quick and react fast because they do not want to give EVO the time to set that up, because then it becomes very difficult to break it.
Yeah, the Chinese teams are very much known for their holding the line, being able to just push you back constantly with an insane amount of pressure. But it also looks like GBI is setting up the Belgian gates, preparing for the tank snipe, trying to get rid of that.
I can't see any tank snipe coming in currently.
Okay.
They've got 2 3-man tanks, the medium and the light. We do have a recon tank down south that looks to be...
Your map isn't coming up for some reason on my screen.
Oh, that's no good.
Move it up, move it down.
Oh, hang on.
It's not.
My, yeah, it's gone. Hang on, give me a sec to set that. I'll send you a new link and we'll do that real quick. For some reason, it didn't want to... there we go. Yep. Copy link.
So we have wall drop and GBI going for a clean spread across. Truck's almost full. Top truck is very full.
EVO going with 2 trucks. Oh, did they get a supply truck stuck? Let's have a look at that. Nope, they didn't get it stuck. It is moving. That's always the fear when you're a truck driver, is getting that truck stuck at the start.
Everything relies on you.
So EVO about to enter with a truck.
Artie's starting to hit.
Yep, the truck's diverting. Not going that way because the Artie's landed, so we'll see how they go. They're already dropping players.
GBI as well, dropping players in the wheat field to the north side. They're starting the cap. I don't see Evo's other trucks. Oh, there it is.
No, Evo's only got 1 truck and 1 squad in the sector. Their second truck has come up as a more defensive. I don't know whether that was slow or a different sort of play, but it was very late to the point. This is going to be a mid cap to GBI. They've got the numbers across the hard point, the north and the south.
Yeah.
And Evo just don't have the numbers in the area. GBI's already pushed into Pizza Slice, and they've got 3-story Pizza Slice and the southern buildings really well. Evo needs to really get in here and start winning the gunfights to push it back, which could happen. Evo's now getting some numbers in there, but it's all GBI's to lose at this point.
Doesn't look like enough. It just looks like hard cap pressure right now for GBI. Weren't able to take the south. Evo are completely controlling that one.
Oh, Evo just lost their Stewart down south in F7. That got blown up by... I don't know who it was blown up by. One of the... It would have been one of the GBI tanks, but I don't know where he was. Although the recon tank did get through, so it will be interesting to see how that goes to take out the artillery.
Switch those around. Got the teams on the wrong sides for some reason.
It was the Puma. So the Puma for GBI. Right. Got around, took out the Stewart, and is continuing around past Cemetery.
There's a lot of arty hitting. Still GBI's point to win.
So, yep, the recon plane has just come up for Evo, so they can see where their enemy is, and the artillery is pounding that 3-story building.
You got your map working again? Or did
yeah, I've sent you the link.
You didn't send it to me.
Yes, I did. Oh, nope, that was the wrong person. You were right. There you go.
Perfect. The Panzer IV up top. Starting to take shots from the more than likely 75, yep.
Yep, 75. 75 is damaged and it is being repaired, so the engagement going GBI's way because the P4 is still there on the line watching.
Just gotta fix some stuff. That's my bad.
Technical difficulties in a stream of Hell Let Loose. What else?
It's probably my first.
What is a mainstay of every stream that I've ever watched for Hell Let Loose is always some form of technical difficulties. So right now, GBI have the sector control. They've got their line up, which is really good. They could push a little bit further south because Evo are starting to come around from that church side in the F5. They're looking to wrap around and come around behind GBI. So if they don't start sending guys down there and locate that force, they're going to run into some trouble later on. But overall, they've got a good body of people south of the hard point to maintain those buildings. And they've got guys to the north watching the Pizza Slice approach. So they are spread out quite well. And with the tank up there as well, it's going to provide a very good defensive position. They just need to hold this and make sure they solidify their sector control and line.
GBI does have a Gary down south, just to the northeast of the church, though. The launching point into artillery battery.
Oh, Murray Mofo, the GBI commander's about to run into a full squad of Evo. I don't know if he realises they're there. Nope, there's a guy running in front of him. He didn't see him until... oh, and there goes Murray Mofo. And
Evo in full control of the south here.
Yes, so they've now pushed up and they're going to continue to push up. And we should start to see them just putting that pressure on the point now that... GBI really don't want to be copping because they're going to cop it from 3 sides here.
Switch over to the map and get that set up. Hopefully it comes up. There we go. So I've got both maps side by side. It's looking very much in GBI's favour for strong point and sector control, but Evo started to creep in from the south there, as you can see.
Yeah, an artillery battery just flickered, and so I just want to see where... Okay, so Elives is pushing up through the wheat field southwest of artillery battery, and he's got a couple of guys with him. Dankus, Pedro, and is that the Flying Doge? Flying Doge is coming up as well to attack the next point. So if they can maintain this pressure, it's going to really stop Evo's ability to keep up the fight. They've got to get moving because Evo are starting to get their position. to encircle the point here. They've got 2 squads southwest of Hospice that are circling around. They've got the squad coming in F3 numpad 1 in D squad, and they've got Able fighting over Pizza Slice. So this is all going to be a game of timing here, especially with the lower numbers. Every person matters. Every gunfight matters.
They are starting to really get in there though. Almost taking control of the east.
Elos with a chance to kill the commander for Evo, potentially stop the garrison going up. He's going for it. Doesn't get it, but... Oh, and that's a rocket on that truck. Who fired that? Flying Doge. Nice hit.
Ah, I see.
The truck survived, and he's getting to a safe spot, or what he thinks is a safe spot.
Tank missed it.
Evo are in serious trouble here. They don't have a garrison on the hard point, and they are now starting to lose the point. So GBI are playing this very well with their positioning. They've got a squad putting pressure on artillery battery, and Evo still haven't called back the defensive units yet, and they don't even have a spawn for them. So
who was that commander? Evo Potter. There we go. So got Dankus rolling in, Flying Doge, Pedro. There's the snipers as well. Black Duster. All starting to get into artillery battery with the cap. They do have a Gary on point.
Yep, the garrison Potter just built the garrison then. It is in the open. Oh, Gandalf just gets taken out by Potter. Very nice shot from him.
Just running around with the rockets.
Was that supplies that I just saw going down in H5, numpad 9 there for GBI?
Yes, it was. 100 supplies down there now.
Yep, try get that attacking garrison up on the flank.
The pressure.
Yep, the Evo 76 cautiously working its way towards Hospice. Obviously not wanting to put itself in a position to be destroyed by a Panther.
With the 75 here still as well.
Yeah, where is the Panther out on the field for GBI?
Panther is not yet. Doesn't look like it.
So there is a recon tank at top spawn for Evo on the it's attacking the GBI top spawn. Is that waiting for the Panther?
Maybe it's been marked.
Oh no, it's shooting the Lux. Or it's waiting to shoot the Lux.
Oh, it's still shooting it.
If the heavy gets spawned there, it's going to be a very interesting.
It's been marked up. I don't think they'll spawn it. The Evo's starting to put pressure on the GBI Arty as well. Some of their spotters.
Yes, they've got a recon team there at the moment, and the artillery falling in. GBI artillery coming in. Let's see what they've got. Evo's Arty, are they being pressured?
Not at the moment. No, there's no one with even 4 or 5 sectors away from them.
Bombing run coming in. GBI.
Not too effective. Might hit the 76. Hit the 76.
Did take the garrison.
It did, and damage the 76. Yep.
So this is very good for GBI here. If they've got the Puma coming in as well. So this is going to be a full retreat, I would think, from Evo to solidify the defense. But yep, they're bringing numbers in now. They're not panicking, but they do not have a garrison on the east side of artillery battery at all. So they're going to have to put in a bit of work.
With that recon tank coming around as well, it's going to be a very close call. 76 to try and get out.
The tank is angled, so yep. Ooh. He missed his first shot. That tank needs to be moving forward.
On him.
Oh, Dankus, does he have the satchel?
He did. I think he put it on before. There goes the recon tank.
Dankus goes down. Hopefully he got the satchel down. There's a
there it goes.
Yep.
It's nice work by Dankus getting that satchel on it. Take a look at the maps again. It's pretty clear that Evo aren't being able to push into Hospice at the moment, or anywhere near that sector.
No, their attacking forces well and truly been routed out of there, and we see that Evo actually don't have a solid garrison set up either. Their defense isn't strong at this stage. They've got infantry there, but they don't have the spawn points. There's not even OPs. So it's GBI's game. If they can keep this pressure up and stop Evo from setting themselves up, it's going to put them in a really good position to win the game. We've got a supply drop coming in to try and get some offensive pressure going. We'll see if GBI can pick that up.
Still no Panther on the field from GBI though. Oh, there we go. It's starting to come in. Aviator coming out of the recon tank, going straight into that Panther. They're still keeping the pressure up on artillery battery. .75 coming back to arty battery as well.
Yep, that recon tank is still up north. Where's the Panther coming in from?
Panther's coming from mid spawn now.
Mid spawn. Interesting. We'll see if that recon tank can go cause some havoc. So Evo holding on to this point. They definitely haven't got it secured, but they're starting to. They've got guys coming in from the southwest now to clear out the OP spawns. So we'll see how Pedro's OP goes.
GBI's taking care of the south a bit. It looks garrison down there is not hot. They're starting to bring a supply truck into artillery battery as well. He's gone.
You got the little Stuart that could rushing artillery battery to help defense.
Good.
And is that the 75? Yep, the 75 there as well.
Still there.
So Evo going for a more conservative strategy here. They've called the numbers back to defend the point. The commander Potter has killed the squad leader that was up north, going to build that garrison on those supplies, and he should take those supplies out.
Turn of the... I don't know what the rest of that says, but turn of the something. Killing a whole squad, taking out their OP on artillery battery. Jesus. That Panzer IV still sitting up at Pizza Slice, taking its time to move up.
I mean, you're in no rush here.
Yeah.
The GBI have set themselves up really well. How's their line going on the defense? They've got guys spread out, so
yeah, it's not too much of a line. They're kind of taking sector control at the moment in those 4 squares, but it's looking like they're starting to set up to make an offensive somewhere.
they've got a lot of players that are sitting back, which is interesting.
I think they had Evo might have had a OP go up way behind them. Might just been scared of that. So who's the commander for? So yeah, so Murray's the commander for GBI tonight.
Yep.
And
So
using
Potter
this-
is running towards the GBI garrison that has been built in H5. He's just placed one down in I5, HI5 on the border there, and he's running. He was running towards the garrison, but he's gone the other way because his own garrison flickered when E-Lives run past it. So we'll see if he ends up getting this garrison, or is he camping it? He looks like he's
he knows
potentially
exactly
going to be
where it is.
camping that garrison.
Yeah. He'll just be locking it out for a while.
Yep, there's a spawn marked, so it's not on the garrison, but they know something's there.
Got another squad lead coming up to help him out. In E-Lives. That's Flying Doge. Bit clueless at the moment to what's happening behind him.
So they know they've got the garrison locked out here. They're in no rush to take it out. They're just trying to
They
obviously
don't
locate
know
the
that the
players.
garrison's there.
Oh, wow.
They don't know about it.
I thought that he was camping it. No, we got
Maybe the AT? No. They don't know about
surely
it.
he's heard that. Come on. Wow.
Jeez.
Good Gary
Alright,
placement
alright.
from GBI there to not get picked up by three of the Evo guys.
Still got
Very,
the
very,
75 roaming the back. Yeah, that's a bit strange. I didn't expect that. I thought they were going to camp it or take it down straight away, but
Yeah, well, it's that might come back to haunt them. Who knows?
GBI starting to make a push out of Pizza Slice, taking down a Gary in G3. Starting to make their way further east. Try and take this northern side to try and get into artillery battery.
Yeah, so their offensive pressure on artillery batteries is gone. Evo's reclaimed the G4, G5 area that they walked in from before, and we will see how GBI look to attack. So that they just had a spawn wave off that garrison. So Flying Doge, Dusty, and Dankus are now back in. Flying Doge is running straight down towards that Evo garrison. So we'll see. He just took out the OP, so they know he's there.
They're all coming back.
Yep, you can see them coming in now, so they know there's something there. It'll be interesting because that garrison is still up. So if they get a spawn wave off on it, which I believe they will, you will see the. No, I mean the Evo garrison.
Evo garrison, yes.
Yeah. If they can get the spawn wave off that and come up from that south side, they should find that garrison that they missed before. GBI dropping supplies in the same place they did before, or just...
Yeah. Already got a rifleman running back to grab that.
And that's one thing about competitive games, and it's something that everyone who plays competitive games will say, is that there's always people watching the skies. So the likelihood of getting the supply drops through sort of mid to late games is not likely, because there's got to be someone watching the sky that knows where it is, or there's someone waiting underneath it to take it out. So you've really got to set up your drops in the right areas that are going to help you, but also not get taken out.
They can almost be used as a distraction. Put them on the other side of where you want to put up a Gary, get a squad into that other side, and just double box, really.
Yeah, well, that's the better way, is the double box. If you can get a squad leader in there, you don't know they're behind the lines. You know, this is where you need a squad leader to be a little bit more hesitant to kill everyone that they see, and they get that garrison. You know, get an OP up, get the double box, get a garrison up, and then you work off that slowly, and you go from there. If you just drop the supplies, you're giving away your setup to the enemy, which is not going to help you in competitive.
There's still a fight going on the south side of Hospice here, towards Church. It's just trading back and forth at the moment. It doesn't seem to be going very far.
GBI doing a fantastic job, though, holding the Evo players out. Evo making pushes from all directions. I believe, is that recon tank finally dead that was running around? I believe it is.
I hope so. They've just got another Panther in as well, so let's go take a look at where the Panthers are now. They got one. That's still the Panzer IV.
Oh, flying Doge going for that garrison. Oh, there was just a TK. Potter getting the kill, I believe, on him.
Well, necessary.
But the Doge has obviously marked that for his teammates, who are now running off their garrison towards it. Dankus and Gandalf. It's a 2v2 here. We'll see who comes out on top.
OP coming up.
Dankus goes down.
There.
And Gandalf goes down as well. Oh, very nice.
So what's the tanks looking like right now for Evo as well?
So Evo have a 76 coming through the H3 column. They are running through the north side. They've got a Stuart, the little Stuart that could, all the way down in C4.
Okay.
Just being a bit of a pest. Other than that, no vehicles. They've got another 76 at top HQ waiting, and then they've got another medium in the top HQ as well at the rep station. So
okay. So right now GBI have its Panther in the pizza slice just up north. Another one coming from top spawn going north.
The Panther just took a hit from the 76.
Go over to that.
And the Panther missed its shot.
And there
Panther is gone. Good shooting from Evo. Unfortunately, the GBI tankers just not on their game on that engagement. Hopefully, they'll get another Panther and return serve.
They've already got another Panther coming through from their top spawn. The 76 will just hold down this position until it can move up. They know it's safe.
It's got infantry ahead of it, so it would be a really good time to push in, try to gain that momentum on pizza slice, especially while there's no heavy on the front line.
Evo's starting to make way in the south side as well. Getting into some of the backyards.
So the garrison for for EVO, they've got a garrison in E5 that is locked out because there was a defensive spawn from GBI who are coming through to clear the E and F5 grid squares. So they'll be engaging with the flanking force of EVO. But at the moment, the attacking force, the attacking garrison on artillery battery is down for GBI, so they have no one, looks to be no one in the sector at the moment,
no one
providing an
back to
offensive.
hospice at the moment.
Yeah, and EVO have finally got the MG up on top of the roof. He's been trying to do this for a little while now, so he has got the sight lines guarding the south. He can basically see all of these fields south of artillery battery as well as northwest. So it's going to be very hard to sneak around, and this is what I was talking about earlier, is that defensive line. So EVO have now got a couple of guys spread out in their key positions, and they will roam those areas just looking for the attackers and shutting down their avenues of attack.
Bit of a fight going over pizza slice at the moment. Keeping in the hands of GBI. With more pushes from the south. The south side of hospice is the main way to push through. Pushing through pizza slice, you have to cross an open field. For EVO, it's a lot less likely to happen. So you got to take these close quarters fights in these backyards. Take what you can get.
Oh, definitely. And EVO have been working at this the entire game. They haven't bothered to try and send mass forces through the east after the initial cap by GBI. They've been working at that south side and just gaining ground. They just lost a squad leader to a rocket, but they had 3 squad leaders on that south side pushing, and they're continuing to do so to keep that pressure on GBI. And this is where GBI need to really position themselves to get these guys out of there, because it's the sector pressure that they're adding, and they're going to, once they break through, if they take out spawns and continue to push through, then it's going to get very hard to recap this point.
So it looks like, even though it's less players in this game, it's got a whole lot more ground to cover as a single person. GBI just don't have the numbers right now to be covering all the sections that they really should be.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's it. A 35 is a completely different dynamic to a 49. You cut your squads down, you cut your tank crews down. You've got to make sacrifices here and there based on the strategies that you want to run. And you want to play to your strengths as well. So if you know that your infantry is good, you're going to run more infantry. If you're heavy on the tankers, you want to get the tanks into the play. But a map like this, especially on hospice, you need that positioning, and you need to at least set up some layer of defense to stop teams walking in. At the moment, EVO are getting quite close to that hard point, and they're getting squad leaders there, which is also important. So Bear is about to take on... Oh, Bear wins his trade, saves his OP. But this is where GBI need to really clear the OPs in that sector, because at the moment there's 5 of them in the 4 squares around hospice, and there's another 2 coming up from the south. So EVO are pushing all of their infantry from that south. They've got very minimal forces on the east, and the tank, the 76, is actually pushing down main road now with a squad leader on the back of it. Oh, the Mo just killed the squad leader that was on the back of the tank, and he's run past the back of the tank.
Just needs to mark that up, get a Panther on it. They've got 1 Panther in pizza slice at the moment. It's getting hit by the Panther, actually. There you go.
And recon flares going up from EVO, so they know exactly where their enemy is. The MG on top of the house, so you can see C-Knight on top of the house, north side, firing onto pizza slice. Going to be very hard to run through there with him watching. Let's see if Tozzy can snipe him out of that position.
76 repairing at the moment. Panther waiting for it to try and make a play. We got a assault.
Oh! Tom Stank.
There you go.
Just took out an OP. He
doesn't have the
killed the squad leader.
satchel, which is an issue, but
he's cleared out 2 of the 3-man crew. Great stuff from him. That tank is now effectively useless with 1 man in it. Tozzy making a run for it, gets taken out by the squad spawn off the garrison.
Panther almost got killed by a precision strike there.
Oh, very nice. Would have loved to have seen a precision strike. get the kill, but good play from GBI. Did they move it at the last minute, or was the...
No, just missed. 76 splashing to try and get the infantry away from him.
So GBI have no offensive pressure on artillery battery at the moment. It is all outside pressure. EVO doing really well with their sector control here and forcing GBI to fight outside of their defensive point. They've just dropped the recon.
Pull up the maps again.
Yep.
It's looking... I don't know. It's just south side, really. That's all that GBI has to worry about at the moment. They keep the Panther up there with maybe a squad per pizza slice, keeping that area safe, but the rest of them have to cover main road and push south a bit.
Yep, well the 76 just got taken out by the Panther there, so the Panther is now safe to hold that area, and you're exactly right, the south side is where the fight's going to be. GBI just have 1 or 2 guys sit with that Panther, rep it up, stop infantry from getting through, and park yourself there. You can cover main road and that northern approach, and then you divert your infantry to that south side.
Well, RD for GBI starting to hit the south side, trying to clear out that inf. With the Panther as well, coming back up. It's looking like 1 squad on each side of the road at the moment for EVO though.
Yeah, Gandalf about to take out the garrison for EVO on the south side there in G5. He's doing great work there, running around. Blair going up from
I'll see that.
From EVO to give away his position.
This is the main part that Recon really has to do, is taking out infrastructure. Once their artillery's down, you got to take out their back garries or their attacking garries. And make sure you're able to get into their point.
Well, what pressure did GBI have on the artillery?
None at the moment. They got a Panther at the moment coming from Pizza Slice, starting to push with a SL, a Engineer, and a AT as well on top.
So EVO's RD is uncontested, and GBI's RD is as well, because the recon team has been killed. They're trying to get themselves back out there. Got a troop transport coming through south to get himself back into the fight to shut down the artillery. But EVO are pushing a lot of infantry into the sector now.
It's just seeming like this Panther is making his way across.
Yep, the Panther with the squad leader pushing through that north side is adding the cap pressure that EVO definitely don't want to see. If that Panther can stay up and keep that infantry safe till it gets a spawn up, it's going to give them an avenue of attack which they desperately need. But they are losing hospice.
Oh yep, Cap's also started on artillery battery with just the sector pressure. But it looks like EVO are definitely winning here with the people in the point.
They are definitely winning, and this is where... Oh, did that Panther just go down?
No, it didn't. It took out AAT gun.
Ah. So this is where GBI need to be pulling guys back. They do not have the control of the sector. They don't have the control of the hard cap at the moment either. They don't have the numbers in there. EVO are getting their numbers in there, and if they don't get back now, they're going to lose this point.
Right now it's just 1 garrison on hospice behind 3-story at the moment, with the Stuart running behind it. Spawn. So that's going to be starting to cap back for GBI.
76 is moving up on the Panther on that north side. And the flare goes up for GBI. RD is being called on the garrison, so GBI are going to have a very bad time on that garrison very shortly. The Stuart that was running around the back line is still going.
I don't know how. At the moment, it just looks like GBI need to work on their garrison placement. They're getting their garrison, and it's gone right now on hospice. They've got no garrison anymore on hospice. They'll be relying on OPs, but it's putting a garrison on hospice is great and all, but you got to make sure you have a spread.
Stuart's about to run into a Panther, and it's the Panther missed his shot. How does that happen? What?
What again?
He missed 2? Who's in that tank?
Richie, Blue V, Black Owen. Name and shame.
Come on, you gotta get the.
Oh, come on!
Wow. Come on, boys.
He gets killed by a mine. Oh no.
Bombing run for EVO, coming through the north side there.
GBI
The
back in
Panther.
control.
Yep, GBI's ran their Panther back from the attack, and they've
They're
got another one.
shooting at each other. They were.
You don't see that every day.
They're dropping supplies to get another Gary up on hospice. They still got the one up at the.
So this is where GBI need to be a bit ballsy. They're up in the heavies. They've got two of them together. If they can find out where the 76 is, they've got a really good chance to pressure it. There's nothing on the field that can take out those two Panthers if they're running together. That 76 should not be able to take them out, and they should be able to put huge pressure on that north side here and run through.
76?
So the 76 is up in G3 numpad 9. It's just poking through the hedgerows now, and it's looking to where the Panthers are,
Yep.
but it doesn't have eyes on them yet. I believe it knows it's there because there is marks, but yeah, it doesn't have clear line of sight.
There it goes. Might have line of sight now. Got a shot.
Yep, it's got the first shot. Panthers are firing. Blue V's about to. Oh, they're going to back out.
One.
Yep, the carcass. No, they've already been hit once. The carcass is what saved them, and that carcass is no longer there.
They're back and protected by that hedge now. But this has given EVO a chance to take this northern side at Pizza Slice.
Yes.
It's got a squad lead up there, an AT. See what they can do with this.
They need to get a repair. Oh, Blue V just ran over a squad leader. No friends in competitive here.
Sacrifices have to be made. EVO really taking control of the mansion side of Hospice though.
Yeah, and GBI starting their assault on artillery battery. They've got good numbers pushing in, so hopefully they can make something of this and relieve some of that offensive pressure from EVO. Get them back on the defense, force a, flick the point.
And a bombing run coming.
Get them to freak out. The second 76 coming in for EVO on that north side as well, so we should see them linking up, and an airhead coming in as well.
Yeah.
So an airhead coming in behind the 76. It hasn't been.
I think it's been seen by. I'm not going to try and pronounce that one.
Well, C Knight has definitely seen it because he's running towards it. Are they doing bombing run? Not over the airhead. Is SMG going to set up and he's doing the countdown? He's doing the count. You got about 5 seconds to get there, mate.
He's got time. He hasn't seen it.
He has.
Did he go the wrong?
Surely.
Shot? Oh, no, there he is.
No, he's got it. He's got it. That airhead's not going to last long. But that airhead was a good distraction from the forces that were moving up south. It should give.
It doesn't.
GBI.
Because the MG on top of artillery battery taking everyone out.
Oh yes, he is definitely looking south. He knows they're there. He's just waiting for them to poke.
Was a nice try.
Working his way through the trenches. We'll see if the MG can spot him.
76 as well, coming back to artillery battery.
Yep, the recon plane coming up on the back line for EVO. They are definitely looking for. Oh, the supply truck's been picked up by the recon plane, so they know.
One Panther going down to the 76.
EVO's tankers are doing a remarkable job.
They're taking control with a.
And Hospice is starting to fall. Let's see how GBI handle this. Are they going to pull forces back, or are they going to try and rely on their defense? Because that spawn wave on the garrison just got destroyed, and they're about to lose the garrison.
They didn't see it? Oh no, they didn't see it.
Okay.
Oh no, there we go. Okay.
Tortoise defending that garrison like a champ. Oh no, he gets cleaned up by the assault in the building.
EVO really taking control here. Have a 76 all the way up. One Panther down for GBI. Taking Pizza Slice. It's not looking good for GBI at the moment.
I wonder that 76 is pre-aimed corner, ready for that Panther to try and sneak out. And then you look at EVO coming in behind the Panther. That Panther is in some trouble here if he doesn't get himself moving, because that 76 is moving up with a vengeance. I think he's going to back himself to engage his Panther.
He's taken out some of the infantry. He can try and rely on the 76 or focus on 76 here. Loading. AP, hopefully.
That Panther, he doesn't know the 76 is coming.
He knows, he knows. It's all marked. Be looking now.
And there's the Pope. Oh, he got the first hit. It's first hit each. Rockets going in.
Panther with the faster reload, but not with the bounce
the
though.
Bounce.
Oh no. Panther gone.
Oh, that is not good. That is not good for GBI. 2 Panthers down. They got the second 76 now coming into support. They're really pushing in hard through Pizza Slice. That was a very good tank play from EVO and infantry. Some might say it's combined arms.
Oh no. No, don't start with that. EVO just taking control here now. Too much infantry for GBI to handle all at once.
You got strafing runs coming in as well from EVO to clear guys out. I don't know how effective that's going to be on the offensive line. So did GBI have any tanks in the vicinity that can help out here, or are they out of heavies?
They're pulling up 1 Panther now. It's going far north in D3 now, but then they've got the other one. They don't have enough fuel at the moment. They've got a recon tank going far south. It's not enough.
So EVO have 2 76s on the point. They've got 800 fuel, and I believe they just spawned in... No, they haven't spawned in another heavy yet. They must be waiting for the... Yep, they just spawned in the other heavy now. So they've got 2 heavies in the field, 1 in their HQ ready to go. So I wouldn't be surprised if their heavies now start to be a little bit more aggressive and put the pressure on.
Well, they're still holding on. Oh, not anymore.
Well, we're coming up to the halfway point of this match, so this is where your commitment to your area of operation is going to be. Holding your lines, holding your corners, winning the trades. The drawn out games are what really test the competitive teams and their ability to maintain their formation and structure. Although the positioning and the gunfights might not be going your way, if you've got good squad leaders and good morale, you can set yourselves up and try and bounce back no matter what the situation is.
It's halfway capped for EVO. With just too much pressure from these tanks.
Yeah, both tanks are nearly in the hard point now, and the airhead coming in. So this is a standard play from the Chinese teams. Is that once they secure a cap to a certain point, they will they'll drop an airhead to get the numbers from their defense up. It's a very planned out play. I mean, at the moment, who have we got there? We got Euphoric, who has a potential to take out that airhead. If he can, it will help GBI add some counter-attack pressure. But if that airhead doesn't go down, it's going to allow EVO to get their numbers up without waiting for the garrison spawn. They've got the supplies there for the garrison. That airhead is up. Euphoric is running for it, it looks like.
Yeah, he's
Eli has seen it. Yep, he's running for it as well.
It's going to be enough time, but I don't think they'll be able to...
They'll take it out, but it's... We'll see, it depends. So, yep, they're going to take this third point, and GBI need to be careful because there is already a squad leader that's about to walk into the sector of harass. So if GBI have no one back there, they're going to start loot. Yep, there we go.
There we go, yeah.
So the cap race has started here, so GBI need to get back. Do they have any garrisons or anything on their back line, on the defense?
They've got 1 at Route de Harass and 3 along the right side of the D column. We'll switch to the map view real quick.
Yep.
Just see. So it's just GBI don't have the infrastructure set up right now to deal with a recap, I think.
Well, they're doing it at the moment. They've got the numbers. They're counter-attacking as they need to. The issue for them is going to be the tanks. But they've taken out one of the tanks?
Did they?
Yep. There's only 176, and he is surrounded by infantry.
I'm actually surprised about that.
You've got AT guys, engineers, everyone running to try and kill that tank, and let's see if they can do it. They're playing it smart. Go through the obstacles, stop them being able to get close to you. And tomorrow, WG missing the OP as he's running past.
It's another 76 shot.
Yep, that tank has lost his engine. It looks like.
I think what I saw is they don't have the garrisons around Ritter House, but I guess all the squad leaders were waiting just ready to set up their OPs again. Take back that recap.
A very nice counter attack from GBI here. Very nice. We'll see how Evo. So Evo and as I was saying with the airhead, they rely on that airhead to get their numbers up because they don't have the garrisons. They may have the OPs, but that airhead is their anchor when they cap a point. So to take that out, great work from Elives and Euphoric, who were running around there to get it. To see that and identify it, really good. And if we have a look here, the artillery battery garrison is hot because Gandalf is there. So this could they could turn this into a potential double cap here.
Looks like right now, Evo, there's some squad leads up to the north side of Pizza Slice, just waiting to put up their OP again because they can tell it's going to be a camp for the other team.
Yeah, and that 76 is still alive up the top. I believe the engine is still damaged on it. He's sitting there as if he's a dead tank. Yep, there we go. Artillery battery's flickered with the one guy. Oh, there's a tank. There's a tank there as well. So there's a Puma there as well. So there's 4 there. So that's going to add some pressure on Evo. And this game, like, it's good to see. We want to see the back and forth. You want to see the fights and the trades. And so far, like, this can still go either way. We're at the halfway point of the match. You got plenty of time left. I believe that Puma just got destroyed by 76. Yep, it did.
Yeah.
What's the fuel like for GBI? So at the moment, Evo has 340, and they've got their second 76 rolling in on the north side. Right, so they seem pretty comfortable.
Let's see, I see GBI have just looks like 1 Panther with 160 fuel, and the other tank crew getting into the looks probably to help without the infantry on the top.
I don't know what GBI are doing. This 76 is still up on that north side. It's been up for way too long. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
All the crew's gone there. Yeah, they'll get that. That's 76 now. There it goes.
So Evo have finally built a garrison up on the map edge there at G3 numpad 7.
It's already been marked though.
Very nicely done from GBI there to mark that up.
I've noticed during this game, GBI have had marks up very fast on things such as tanks and garrisons, trucks. It's great to see. Information.
Well, it is an information game, especially if you're a tanker. You want to know where the enemy is, and if you're squad leaders, you want to know where they're coming from. So OP, like, it's one of the biggest things that anyone getting into Hell Let Loose, especially playing the squad leader or the commander roles, is marks are so important. Even move marks or defend marks to let people, it's information. And if you can let the squad leaders around you know what you're doing, they can adjust and set themselves up, and it can help the battle progress. And when you take it to a competitive level, the communication just needs to increase tenfold.
Yeah, it's great. Evo again holding Pizza Slice and starting to push to the south again, it looks like.
Yep, they've got... So Evo are now coming through Church and pushing through that south side. Sorry, not Evo, GBI are. Evo's south of Hardpoint. So GBI are going to try and break... Yeah, well, GBI are going to try and push through to artillery battery, it looks like. But Evo definitely have their defense set up here. Like, they've got a couple of guys spread out. Again, they're not taking any chances. Tortoise has got his OP down in the field, and he's running north, I would say, to head to that garrison. He's about to run into a Evo player who has just heard him. Oh, come on, you've got to hear him. You've got to hear him.
There you go.
Turn around. There you go. Kill him. Come on.
Nice.
There we go.
Sound is everything. They're trying to snipe that garrison up north. Got the 76 rolling in, taking out Tortoise straight away.
So Tortoise just lost his OP as well.
Just looks like Evo's in control again of this mansion side, east side here of Hospice.
Yes, so at the moment, GBI holding that 3-story building is what will stop Evo being able to run around. But as we know, one satchel on that building, if you can get a guy close enough, will clear it out. But GBI are doing a fantastic job of holding that south side of the building, so they know if they can stop them crossing the road and getting onto their side, then it's gonna funnel them into the kill box from the MGs and crossing that main road, which has got no cover. Evo putting more numbers onto the attack here. Their defense is very bare bones at the moment, and they're starting the cap race. The 76 is pushing in on that east side. The second 76 is coming southeast towards SME Church.
Get the Panther at the north side. Wheatfield again. Looks like I have the same fight, same position.
That Panther is marked as well. So the 76, if that 76 keeps on that current line, he will hit that Panther on the side, and that Panther doesn't even know he's there yet.
There it goes.
That Panther's going to get hit. There's one. He's going to get a second. His turret's not even facing him. He's back. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Just been marked up. There it goes.
And there goes the Panther.
So back down. We're on 580 fuel for GBI. Not enough to spawn another Panther just yet. Just
540 for Evo. They've got two. They got a 76 and a 75 in play at the moment.
I think with this, the
tank
GBI have to realize they're not going to win these tank fights sometimes. They have to rely on their marks, which sometimes don't happen, and they got to take a bit more into infantry. Make sure you have ATs around, set up mines in different areas, especially along main roads.
Well, the thing that we saw at the start is that Evo were playing a little bit more conservatively with their heavies, because obviously the reload time, Panther versus 76, the Panther wins every day of the week. So you can see that now that the Evo tankers feel that they've got the GBI tankers in regards to their one-on-ones, they're being a lot more aggressive. They're pushing up, they're helping the infantry, and it's going to be interesting to see how GBI counter this, because they're now down Panthers.
Yeah.
They at the moment there's only one heavy in play, and that's Evo's. So if that heavy stays up and they do what they need to do to kill the infantry and help kill the enemy infantry and help their allies push through Pizza Slice, it's going to help them cap the point.
Yeah, they just got another Panther up, but they're back down to 0 fuel again. So back in the same position. If they lose this Panther, it's all over.
Yep. Well, Evo just spawned another 76 as well, top HQ.
Just in complete control. They're not able to take him out.
Do Evo have any other tanks at play? Because, sorry, GBI. Because Evo. Oh, actually, artillery battery starting to go down. GBI has snuck a couple of. Oh, got one person in the sector. Very nice. Very nice work from a leader. That will relieve the pressure and potentially send Evo into a little bit of a panic, because they think that they've been airheaded or dropped in on. There is no one from Evo in the sector. There's 3 people rushing to it.
One just spawned in the point. MG again. Probably going to go sit up on that roof.
He's already on that roof. Alita, you're walking into an MG, my friend. He's not looking your way, thank God. MG versus MG.
Can't see him, I don't think. I won't be able to see him from that far.
Here we go. The heavy tank making its presence known, pushing in. It's got the infantry around it. And you got the 75 rushing up main road. Literally just ran straight through all of the GBI guys to get to the hard point, and they've cleared out 3-story.
Where is that Gary's right now? So we got Garrison, which is just north of 3-story for GBI. That is their. Oh, they go on to the south as well. Flare going up.
Yep. So the Evo just put out a recon, and they've spotted the heavy tank in C3 pushing across. So Evo know there's a heavy tank coming, and they're going to be hopefully preparing for it.
Yeah, they already are. Already starting to look over that way. Looking for it. And they spot it. One shot.
Oh no, they're not going to lose another Panther, are they?
They are.
Oh no. This is not good.
There it goes.
Oh! Oh!
Wait.
No, it's alive.
Oh no.
Did he miss?
He missed.
Oh no.
Gone.
Gone. Oh,
Out. 76 gone as well.
very nice precision strike from GBI.
GBI getting a spawn on that Gary as well, taking a decided to cap back.
Well, they've got the defense now.
They just
Which
need to start
is,
taking control of Pizza Slice and then pushing down into those houses on the south side.
Yep, so the other 76 is about to leave top HQ. So Evo still having the tank advantage here, I feel.
75 still on the point as well.
But these infantry engagements have been full on. You've just seen the back and forth. That Pizza Slice has been fought over for the last 5 to 6 minutes. And no side seems to be gaining or losing ground here. Great persistence. GBI are doing a good job of holding their line. Get those grenades out, get the smokes out. Put everything you can into the defense.
Well, they're going to need it. There's a lot more Evo coming in. 75 starting to back out.
Oh, the Mo just gave away his position. Yep, the Mo's gone.
That's almost a full cap back for GBI though. Great defense, bombing run coming in.
This is going to be it's a little bit off for Evo. It's not going to do the damage that Evo need it to do. If he
doesn't get the Gary, killing a friendly as well.
It's not dire straits because that garrison is still up. So GBI is still in a very good position here to defend it. They'll get a spawn wave in off that garrison, which should help. The 76 is still probably 5 minutes off getting to that front line, so they've got time to solidify the defense.
The GBI guys are bringing up a Panzer IV now. That's all they've got.
Yeah, Evo has definitely won the tank engagements this game.
Yeah.
And I believe the gunfights have been pretty even here when you're looking at it.
Yeah, it's Evo taking some spot, then GBI starting to push back into it. It's a bit back and forth at the moment in every section.
So Evo have abandoned artillery completely. Now there is no one on it at the moment. Yeah, they are pushing.
Bombing running airhead right now.
Yep. The squad leader on top of the building isn't even noticing the airhead. Oh, this is bad. What
is happening?
This could be an interesting play because
he just destroyed his own bombing run. I mean, destroyed his own airhead with the bombing run there.
Did he?
Yeah, it destroys it now.
Oh, mistimed. Oh no.
Oh,
that's disastrous. No. That cleared the point. That would have been a solid airhead. Oh, here comes the Evo airhead as well.
There comes a 76 rolling down main road again.
And Evo bringing the supply truck around the flank as well. They've got a supply truck coming up the D5 to D4 grid squares now. Potentially going for a back garrison.
I'll switch to the map view again.
Yep.
Which is... Right now, it's just looking like GBI setting up their line across Hospice. Evo with a bit... Oh, a few Garys around artillery battery, but...
So... You've got that supply truck and garrison, I believe, that was just built for GBI. That's next to the Evo garrison again.
Move this one a bit. There we go.
So they're back within 100 meters of each other, which is always fun to see. That 76 now going to be really playing an important role. Is the 75 still up? No.
No.
No. Okay, so that 76 is now more important than ever. They are up on the heavy tank game, and with 31 minutes left, so you're going to be getting in 2 heavies maybe at 370 fuel. Yeah, 2 heavies, 3 if you're doing converting and encourage.
GBI on 460 fuel at the moment with only the Panzer IV to show for it. With a recon tank, might be stuck.
Evo missed the northern garrison with his supply truck that he just ran through. And built a garrison that's going to get taken out.
There's a whole recon tank team taking down a set of nodes.
Oh. Yep.
Help them out
Okay.
on the fuel. But Evo
That's
again.
dedication.
Yeah. Evo
The
again,
only
though,
issue
just
is,
pushing in too hard.
well, the issue here is you've got 3 guys and a recon tank behind the lines taking out nodes, but you're also losing the midpoint.
Hmm.
So the nodes will come in handy for the long-term game, especially the heavy fight, which GBI are losing. And okay, so they're getting numbers in artillery battery. But if Evo keep up the attack on Hospice and are able to capture it, then it's really going to be hard for GBI and all this prep work that they're doing for the attack, because they're dedicating a lot of resources to it. So we like, I want to see GBI get in there and put pressure on artillery battery and make Evo fall back, because at the moment, if GBI are trying to get a cap race, they're not in a good position to win it.
No, Evo's just taking control again of 3-story.
Where's
and
the
inside.
garrison on Hospice
Don't
for
have one at the
GBI?
moment. They're all just set up again along the right side of the D column. That's it. They've only got OPs really on the point. I think this might flip here.
Well, no, GBI's OPs can get them through this. Their spawn waves are what's going to keep them in it. It just depends how many numbers they dedicate
It's
to
3
it.
OPs at the moment on the point.
Well, they've got numbers running in. They got
Yeah.
5, 6 coming in from the west, which will help strengthen the defense. 76. 76 has a engineer on the back of it. Is he placing a satchel, or is he just going along for the ride? I think he's just going along for the ride.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't have his satchel.
Oh, he's given away his position, and oh, he kills the crewman, but he's left himself exposed. Nope, another crewman, 2 crewmen. They're going for. Oh, he's gone.
No.
Nothing like hitching a ride on a tank. Better than walking.
Oh, they'll start to repair, get their crewmen back, and then peek out again.
Where is that Puma for GBI?
Crewmen for GBI, it's gone. They took out the nodes. I think they took out the nodes.
Yep, the node's gone.
They took out the nodes, but the tank is dead.
Interesting. That 76 has its 2 crews and it's pushing in to help with the attack. Where's the P4?
P4 is
Up. Yep.
right there. That's
Yep, P4's been marked. That 76 is pushing up.
they're not going to win.
The
this
Magra
one-on-one.
needs to really get in there and drop some rockets on that 76. He's backing out. He knows that he hasn't got the infantry.
GBI again taking back control of Hospice, which is honestly surprising, but the way they set up, I guess it accounted for it.
Their ability to retake their area is commendable. They've like, for this entire match, they've just been fighting over the area. They hold it. If they lose it, they get back in there and take it back. It's really, really good to see from GBI. They're putting in the work on their sector control, and they're really putting in to defend this point. It hasn't been easy. Evo's definitely putting the pressure on. So great work to the GBI infantry.
Just under half an hour to go now as well, with not much really changing. The map, the midpoint only flipping once. Artillery battery is starting to get numbers put back into it again from GBI.
That garrison that they had is still up, and the Evo garrison was taken out. So Evo now down to 1 garrison on artillery battery and 1 south of Hospice to provide the numbers necessary to attack.
Right now, GBI don't have any garrisons
And
straight
the
on Hospice.
76 just went down.
That's a good sign for GBI. Really starting to fight back, take back Hospice, get some pressure onto artillery battery, and then get some numbers in there. But still, with no garrison on Hospice, it's... There we go, it's up now.
Fly trucks going out. Yep, they're rebuilding nodes. So the node teams are out. They've realised they've lost their nodes.
quiets down as Evo reclaims its position on Arty Battery. GBI getting back on Hospice. They'll set up for some attacks.
It's going to come into the final move part of the game, is what I like to call it, where you set yourself up for the next play. You've got 25 minutes left. Your resources are low. Your tanks are low at this point. GBI have managed to fight themselves back into it and take out the tanks. So it leaves it on a level playing field. The next heavies coming out will be imperative to either the win for GBI or EVO, depending on how they can position themselves. The P4 and Panther together is going to be a very strong combination.
Let's see where the tanks are. Yeah, so both of them up in the northern field.
Yeah, so EVO don't have any tanks other than they've got a recon at the moment at the GBI artillery, causing havoc down there, but nothing on the front line. So this is where GBI will make their decision. Are they going to be looking to defend this, or are they going to push out and attack artillery battery and make it a 4-1, or are they going to go for a 3-2? Like you're looking at the final play getting ready to come in here. EVO have lost all attacking pressure in the sector as well. They've got a couple of guys here and there, but they just don't have the numbers. They're going to need to get garrisons up, get avenues of attack in, and let's see who's going to make the move.
We'll switch over to our maps again, and it's it's just GBI and EVO both have Garys set up in the red zone. It looks like I can't really see on yours, but GBI's one to south of Arty Battery is pretty much the same spot as it was before. And Evo's again to the south.
Evo's garrison's H3 numpad 9 up in that top right corner. They've got one H5 and H6 as like a leapfrog into artillery battery, and they've got one in E5 numpad 3. So they've got nothing on that G column to help them attack Hospice. They haven't even got a garrison on artillery battery. They are in a really weak position here. If GBI can get the numbers up and onto artillery battery and put the pressure on, they can potentially cap this point now. Just EVO don't have they don't even have the OPs in the hard point. So it's definitely open for GBI to make a move.
Just got to push this front line forward at this point. It looks more like they're not pushing the front line, they're pushing the flanks. Which can work, yep.
Well, if you're pushing just the flanks become the front line. And while like flanking is good, if you haven't got a front line to occupy the opposition's attention, then you're not helping yourself by attacking a flank. You're just drawing the enemy to you. That's how come we've seen a lot of the garrisons that GBI have put up. They're instantly tracked and taken down, or very quickly tracked and taken down, because EVO can work out where they're coming from. You know, you kill two guys to the south and there's no one coming through on the west. It's like, right, well, they're all trying to move around. And then you leave gaps in your front line, which allow EVO the ability to work themselves back in.
Still very quiet.
It is very quiet. The numbers are spreading out now.
35 is a strange number to deal with. You gotta really figure out how to split up your squads. Do you want to put more into this, more into that? Who goes
well,
where?
as we said at the start, like the numbers mean more. Every death means more. It's a game where it's a game mode or a format that you can really test and trial things and do some weird and wacky things that a lot of teams might not expect. If you want it to be artillery heavy, you can stack up on that, but you're not going to have as many frontline infantry. You know, as I said before, armor, you jump in with more armor squads and push it that way, but it leaves it open to how the teams want to play. Not saying that the 49s or the larger formats restrict that in any way, but the 35s does give an interesting dynamic to the team play, because it's not as straightforward as the standard competitive 49 versus 49 that we see.
Yeah. We've got Dankus.
Dankus rocking that hard point as a squad leader. We'll see if he can get an OP up. The squad leader back up on top of the house, just looking around. He can't see. Can he see those guys?
He'll see.
He was looking.
Oh,
Dankus just gave away his position. Yep. That squad leader knows he's down there. He's throwing the grenade.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Dankus is going to have to move. And he's gone.
Verticality again in this game is...
it's huge.
Or he's already got the OP up and it's gone.
Yeah,
it's mainstream.
You just can't beat it. You get up high, you're able to see a lot more. You can coordinate that. You can shoot the enemy without them even knowing where you are. It changes the game completely because you're running down the street. You're so focused on what's in front of you. I mean, you would have done it many times. How often do you look up?
I look up
You
very often, but because I've learnt to look up, but not every player does.
it's one of those things that
Yeah.
takes time to learn. And
know
a lot of players will, but again, a lot of the newer comp teams don't have that experience with the verticality plays, so they don't necessarily look up. And especially the Chinese teams on maps with buildings, if you're versing Chinese teams, you're going to have verticality.
MG's up all the time, just spraying through fields. They're not trying to hit anything, they're just trying to suppress you so you don't go in that direction. Again, EVO pushing up to the south side of Hospice. Getting another foothold. We'll switch back to the map, see what's going on.
So the garrisons, EVO have rebuilt their garrisons in G3 and G4, so they've got their frontline garrisons. They've got their garrison back up on the hard point of artillery battery. That garrison west of SME point is still up, and they've lost their garrison up in H3 numpad 9.
It's very much simple stuff for GBI here. Keeping a very stock standard with 3 along the D column still. 1 in Rue, 1 in Hospice. Another one in F5 as an attacking Gary, and they're trying to get back over to those supplies in H5 to set up the same Gary again for an attack, but being kept out now.
GBI have done a very good job here. Again, their infantry doing really well pushing EVO out. EVO have been trying this whole game to get in, and they have a few times, but GBI held their composure. They've pushed them out, and they're playing really, really well.
OP is starting to flicker to the south of Hospice for GBI. We're starting to call some people back.
The Panthers pulled out to repair. It's taken a hit from the 76. Let's see if the 76 is damaged. No, 76 is not damaged. It did lose a crewman, so there's the potential it was repairing. And Bear just taking out that offensive garrison for EVO.
Making it all the way into Hospice, almost at 3-story now.
Where's the garrison on Hospice?
It is on the, the north shed on the next to the mansion.
Yep.
Yep, just behind that.
Oh, okay.
It's not a usual spot for it, but it can work.
Yeah, an interesting spot for a garrison, especially considering that side is easier to get into from the Allies.
We'll see how it plays out. It's not default, so they might not expect it, and then they can get a spawn off very quickly.
Very true, very true. So we've got about 15 and a bit minutes to go in terms of match time. The recon plane's coming up for EVO. They're going to be looking to put some pressure on. Spawn wave coming in for GBI. They're coming in to defend this point, it looks like, with a few more bodies. Panther moving back up, repaired and ready to fight. They have got an engineer on the back. Good to see the tank simp finally getting a ride.
Got a Panzer IV for GBI coming all the way down to Cemetery with 630 fuel in the bank, so they'll be able to spawn up another Panther if that one dies. It's like tank marks as well. Again. Yeah, with a 76 going to another.
Dankus taking out the garrison, or locking it out. He's in the building. Potter being on top of the building. Elives should see him if he turns to his right. Yep, he does. He doesn't get the kill though, and he gave away his position. So Sea Knight running in there. Oh, Elives winning that trade, but dying out to Sea Knight. Dankus taking out the garrison for EVO. This is going to be very good to open up their offense onto artillery battery. Dankus up against a 2v1 here, 3v1. See how many he can get.
On the roof as well.
Oh, he gets one.
The flare going up, they'll know where he is now.
Nope, the flare went the wrong way.
Ooh.
Dankus got 2. Is he going to get 3? Oh!
By the MG.
Oh, very good play though, Dankus. Taking out that garrison and putting that offensive pressure on. That's what we'd like to see. Evo back into Pizza Slice.
The garrison most likely set up.
And the Panther has been marked. It is a 2-man Panther, so one of the crew has died. 76 is moving into position to engage that Panther. So we might get a late heavy engagement here that could work out if Evo are going to be able to push. They've got the 75 down south near Cemetery as well. Where was that P4? Is that still down near Cemetery?
It is just coming up through Cemetery now. Go and have a look at that.
There's a good chance that we're going to see an engagement of the tanks.
He's fighting the commander now.
Yes, the 75 is now driving north towards the... so that P4 is in trouble. Yep, there's the first hit.
Shot.
He should go down here. Oh,
75.
the 75 seems to have lost his shot. Yep, he's got it.
There we go.
Oh, it's a bounce.
He won't get the shots off in time. Panzer IV, 1 shot. Gone. 2 crew gone.
No, it's still up. It's still up.
No way!
Yeah, it's still up. I don't know. Did they block the shot? Did they take the shot?
He might have taken the shot once he jumped out. Or he might have hit turret, I'm not too sure.
That's lucky from
Carl
GBI
just
there to have
trying
that
book
P4.
it. A rocket coming up and doesn't get him. I think his engine might be out.
That Panther is still holding that north side, stopping the Evo push through Pizza Slice. Very well done. Evo have been completely pushed out of the south side of Hospice here. They're in SME Church pushing up, but GBI doing really well to again infantry push them out, retake that ground. So vital to this point.
Oh, airhead in H3 from GBI though, with a few SLs spawning on that.
Yep, the garrison's just gone hot. No call out. The airhead was literally next to a garrison. Come on, GBI.
What?
Come on. How does that happen?
Come on, GBI. Someone should spawn and hear it. Come on.
Hey, Flying Doge?
No.
No?
They don't see it.
Wow. This is...
Okay. It's happened to both teams this game then, I guess.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright.
Would never... Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
let's see if Evo spawn in on the garrison and run past the airhead.
You'd hope so. The flare goes up for GBI.
Reaper, coming in. Come on, Reaper, turn around.
No.
Nope.
Again.
Oh, jeez.
This is concerning.
Admittedly, we do have a better... Oh, here we go. Spawn in.
There we go.
Sakura spawned in, and he's found the airhead.
There we go. Awesome. That's gone.
So, a little tip there for everyone, I guess. Check your surroundings when you spawn in.
Airheads don't make radio sounds as well. So don't think that it's yours.
The garrison on artillery battery was locked out. I think Gandalf is there. Yep, Gandalf is about to take it out. GBI with some real pressure here on artillery battery. They're starting the cap. They're in a very good position to keep up this pressure. Have they got squad leaders in there? Recon team and a squad leader.
What are their Garys looking like at the moment?
So Evo only have that garrison in H3, one in G3, and then one south in G5 that will provide defence capabilities. So they have got garrisons in the sector, but at the moment GBI control the hard point. So Evo really have to make a decision here about how they're going to address this, because it is not looking good for them. They've got numbers running back. Able squad for Evo is pushing back at breakneck speed, and they're running through open fields. So we'll see if they get killed on their way.
It's looking like it's only 2 spotters OPs and 1 actual SL. So they're only going to have about 6 people unless they 10-man OP. But that'll... Doesn't look like it's happening. No.
Nope. And the supplies just dropped down for GBI, dropping the supplies on the airhead position. And they get taken out almost instantly. Evo's starting to recap the point. They're clearing them out.
That's really good pressure from GBI. putting that pressure onto Arty Battery, making a whole lot of people come back, so it stops their offensive under Hospice a lot more. Because GBI's taking back Pizza Slice.
Yeah, it's given them the reprieve on the defensive Hospice that they really need at this time, especially coming into the final 10 minutes or 8 minutes of gameplay, because you don't want to give teams momentum in this final time, because Evo likely, like any team, to go for the win, which means that they could try and just dump numbers onto OPs and start a cap race, and you definitely don't want to be on the back end of that.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a very big balancing act for GBI here. They need to work out that offensive pressure while maintaining the defense, and they don't really want to be relying on a tight cap race in the final 8 minutes of the game. They really want to solidify this point, because at the end of the day, the win condition is 3-2. A 4-win is good, but you just need to win, and that's 3-2. So it's always good to keep that offensive pressure, so it forces your opposition to defend, but also maintain your defensive perimeter.
Evo's starting to push it now onto Mansion side, with a 76 rolling around there as well.
Yep, and artillery batteries still under pressure. GBI have good presence inside the hardpoint. They own the 3-story, and they've got guys positioned to snipe the ones running in. Tozzy just sniping the auto rifleman running in to help defend.
Snack the Ripper, taking on about 3 guys at once.
Second 76 coming in to help the defensive Arty battery, and this is where it gets stressful, because even though GBI are attacking it, their midpoint is flicking. So this is where you've really got to balance your numbers correctly, because if Evo are able to get numbers in the point, which they've got a tank running in, which is going to be very hard to deal with. They've got Scriv, who's an AT guy.
Bombing run coming in, taking out some of the infrastructure, it looks like.
No reinforce is in. That tank is turning. Oh, this is going to be interesting here. What happens here? Let's see. Okay, so Evo's starting to recap the point. The 76 is now going to the hard point to secure it, but Evo also have a good presence on Hospice. So the question is, the question is GBI going to fall back and defend and regain the perimeter, because they have lost it.
They've just got a spawn wave on the Gary behind 3-story. And they'll start to get some more numbers in here with about 6 minutes of actual game time left. If Evo don't start covering within this time, it's all over.
And for those that don't know, when we're talking about game time left, it takes 2 minutes to capture a point, regardless of how many people you've got inside the sector. So as long as you're capping a point, it's going to take 2 minutes. So when we talk about cap races and winning them, it's all about who caps first and that 2 minutes. So when there's 2 minutes left on the clock, or 1:59, it's impossible for a team to cap a point unless they're already capturing it, which means the game is over.
Precision strike coming in, taking out a Panther.
Oh,
they've got one
very nice
fuel. They've got enough to bring another one in.
I don't think there's enough time. There's 600 for Evo as well, so they can get another heavy in. They've got a 76 pushing that point, and they got a 76 on the defense. So this will be interesting to see. Is there any other tanks coming up for GBI?
None at the moment. They're just getting into it looks at the moment. They've got the fuel for the Panther. Don't seem to want to bring it up with Arty battery again being flickered.
They're doing very well keeping that attacking pressure. Where is that attacking pressure coming from? Is it just the northeast?
It is. There's one person in sector. They got a Panzer IV as well. Yep.
Okay, so the recon tank is now rushing in to help defend. So this is the cap race here. Artillery battery is defending, and Hospice is being captured. And this is where GBI, they need to get their numbers back. You've got 4 minutes, 4 minutes and 40 seconds of gameplay left. They need to get numbers back and solidify this defense. They cannot stuff around. The artillery marker's just gone on the the satchel just goes off, takes out the garrison in the spawn wave. This is going to be interesting. GBI really need to win these trades now. The airhead coming in, as we said before, they're trying to solidify this cap. You're going to see a full stack from Evo jumping on this airhead if they can keep it up, and they're going to try and win this point here and potentially win the game.
76 going to keep control of Hospice. Just the roads now, it's going to be controlled by him. They're not able to get another tank up in time.
Oh, the airhead is up, and there is no one there to take it out. I think Evo are going to do this.
They're going to cap
Is
it
there
last minute.
Is there a bombing run or something for GBI?
No.
Have they got anything in the arsenal to...
They've just used the bombing run, I think.
The P4 is attacking artillery battery, and he's got a 76 charging around for that kill. Oh, and he's gone.
There we go.
Well, and this is the play here. So
They got the
Evo who've got the numbers. Oh, the Gary's back up. Very good from GBI. They're still in this here. Is that garrison still up? Yes, it is. Oh, this is going to come down to the wire, I think.
Just too much view from that 3-story.
Adro, man, get that airhead, mate. You can do it. I believe in you.
He doesn't know it's there though.
Oh no.
Artie's
bombing run coming in. Oh, bombing run coming in from Evo. This is going straight across the 3-story.
Gone.
Airhead is gone. And oh, great defense from GBI. Really good play there.
Yeah.
That garrison, whoever put that down, definitely saved them the point. That spawn wave.
They're starting to cap
And look,
back.
the 76 is now rushing from artillery battery. This is going to be an all-out assault on this point. Evo
charging in.
Evo know they don't have the time.
With that airhead gone, it gives them GBI a real chance to take back 3-story. Take back the eastern side.
Yep, this 76 is going to be pivotal here. It needs to get into the fight and do damage. You've also got a little Stuart rushing in as well. A 2-man Stuart. Evo getting numbers. They're pushing from the south. They're trying to get everyone in that point. Does GBI have anyone attacking artillery battery? Just one squad leader or something to put some pressure on?
They've got Gandalf back in on their western side, but that's it. They've got nothing to take the pressure off. With 4 minutes left, Evo now have 2 minutes to...
Start a cap?
Just a bit, 2 minutes to cap.
Oh, they just have to start the cap.
Yeah.
As long as they can maintain it, then they're good. Time is critical now. GBI, I have a feeling, are they stacking everyone back? Yep, everyone's back.
They'll get some up in their pieces south. They'll start getting ATs into their squad. Really
you've got tanks rolling in through the main road here.
Stuart,
you've got the Stuart in front. With a minute and a half left to start the cap and maintain that cap.
It's great, but there's no infantry pressure as well. They've got
GBI have cleared out the infantry. Great work, GBI.
About a minute to start the cap.
That 76 is... Yeah, you can see the Lux. I don't know who he's looking for. Is he going to TKC Knight?
Apparently.
Oh, here we go. They got 55 seconds to start capping.
We've got a Panther coming in as well.
Oh, this is going to be too much.
This is it. 40 seconds to really get some infantry in there. They've already used the airhead. I don't see it happening.
GBI with the numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, GBI, well done with that defensive garrison. In the moment that count, we need to find out who built that, because that's the MVP of the match right there. That garrison being built when you needed it.
Shots going on the 76.
Oh, there's one person, Dankus, attacking artillery battery. If he can flick this point, he won't because there's numbers in the sector, but... Oh, well done to GBI. Very well done.
10 seconds. And that's all done.
Yeah, they control the hard point. They're not going to lose this from here. Very, very good game to GBI there. That was outstanding.
That was insane.
Oh. An hour and a half of a match comes together in the final 4-5 minutes, and that's what you want to see. Like that hour and a half grind, it doesn't mean anything when it comes down to those final couple of minutes. The pressure builds and everything happens. Panther now on hard point as well.
Yeah.
Oops, 76 versus Panther.
He's coming around the corner. He's already injured. Oh no, there's two 76s here now.
No, very, very well done from GBI. Great
work.
sector presence around the hard point. Their ability to push on the attack and then jump back on the defense. Very, very well done. Their garrisons, getting them back up was their lifeline for that defense as well. So yeah, outstanding job, guys. Evo, you guys you put in the work. You definitely put up the pressure and held your nerve. So great game from you guys as well.
Amazing.
We'll be looking forward to see what both of these teams do in the coming weeks with the APAI.
EVO holding tank superiority the whole game, but just not able to pull through with the infantry pushes. It's gotta hurt.
It does, especially when you don't have the Panthers. Like holding tank superiority with 76s is impressive. Their armor really displayed their strength today. Just unfortunate that their infantry couldn't link up with them and pull it through.
Amazing. Jeez.
Final 10 seconds here. Just everyone shooting and dying like crazy idiots. Always the fun parts of the match. Final couple of seconds.
That's a 2-3 victory to GBI as the Axis in the first round of the APAI. Amazing to see. I'll give it to... Give it to Gandalf, to be honest. That was amazing work from him. Going around, taking out the Garys behind. Really setting up offences onto artillery battery.
Yeah, definitely. Dankus as well. He's a pressure. Saw him a whole heap of times. Elives, Pedro, the I guess you could call them their assault team because they were always attacking that forward point. But they definitely got back when they were needed as well. So that's what the game is all about. You got to balance the numbers and attack when you've got the opportunities and get back when you don't.
We'll go through the scores. A few very high scores from EVO players, MGs especially. Tank is doing very well.
Very, very well.
Jeez, very nice work from both teams.
Yeah, great game. Very good game to everyone. Well, yeah, I cannot wait for week 2. What have we got in week 2? Who's versing who?
Give me a second. There we go. Week 2 is... Gotta find it first.
So week 2 for Group A is let's have a look. Let's look at this in full screen. So week 2 for Group A, we've got GBI versus OPBHB, I believe it is, and then Chimera versus EVO with a bye for 10th Mountain.
Oh wait, so GBI versus EMU. Oh wait, no, that's
that's
teams. Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, EMU War Veterans were, or the group APX EMU War Veterans, that grouping had to pull out. So OPBHB stepped in. So really, really good to see they were able to jump in and keep the group going in the current schedule. And so we'll see GBI who win their first week. They're going to take on OPBHB, which is the North American team. And Chimera get to take on EVO next week, and 10th Mountain get to have a bye. So they get to have their rest.
So today we've also on Group B as well. We've got TFK versus the FOQ team. Foy Boys and OC working together. And then we got 3 Para versus BR1 as well, with SEVH able to have a bye. So
very, very big week coming up next week. So look forward to that. Hopefully, I'll definitely be watching. Thank you. I guess thank you, Butter, for asking me to jump on and give my comments and watch the game. Greatly appreciated.
Of course, thank you for coming along. It was very fun.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Always happy to watch a game and give feedback.
Well, thank you guys for watching the stream as well. We'll run the 15 minutes so the stream actually finishes. We'll see you guys maybe next week, depending if I stream or not. I don't know. But see you guys then.
So yeah.